I dreaded being in Indiana, not because like the city or nothing. I was just like, I don't want no to pop off. Little girl Fever fan, and she says, can you pass along a message to Asia for me? Tell her to stay out of Indy or it's gonna pop off. She continued on and said, it's like that feeling of constantly having that guard up, constantly having to just protect yourself and being ready to take the high road.
40 games. That's how long the WNBA season is. And Aja Wilson thinks it's the toughest schedule in pro sports. Yeah, you heard that right. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. Cost you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Meanwhile, NBA players are grinding through 82 games, and MLB stars are slugging it out for 162. Wilson's claim? It's not just wrong, it's laughable. But there's more to this story, and you won't believe what we uncovered. Aja Wilson's got it all. 5 All-Star nods, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and a pair of WNBA championships.
I think she's the greatest player in the game. I think she's one of the greatest players of all time, and we just need to stand down and recognize and pay homage to the greatness that we're witnessing. She's also the reigning 2-time defending NBA champion. She's also the reigning 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Exactly why I'm not counting the Las Vegas Aces out. I know they're the 4th seed, but I don't give a damn about the 3 seeds ahead of them. You're gonna have to show me in a playoff series somebody beat Aja Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces.
She's basically basketball royalty. But get this, Wilson's out here claiming she's not getting her due. Can you believe it? She's saying black women in the WNBA have to hustle 10 times harder just to get noticed. But hold up, this is Aja Wilson we're talking about. The same Aja Wilson with a trophy case that's bursting at the seams. The same Aja Wilson who's got her own statue. Yeah, you heard that right, a statue. Doesn't exactly scream struggling for recognition, does it? Wait, it gets even wilder. Wilson's out here saying the WNBA's got the toughest schedule in all of pro sports. You're probably thinking, wait, what? Yep, she's dead serious. The WNBA plays 40 games. That's it. Meanwhile, NBA players are grinding through 82 games, and MLB stars are at it for a whopping 162. It's like comparing a sprint to a marathon and saying the sprint's tougher. And you know what? Fans aren't buying it. Not even a little bit. They're calling her out left and right. Some are saying she's playing the victim card. Others think she's just jealous of all the attention the new rookies are getting. One fan even said, if the WNBA schedule is the hardest, what does that make MLB? Ouch. But here's where it gets really crazy. Wilson admitted she was scared to play in Indiana this season. Why? Because of all the Caitlin Clark fans. Her exact words, I dreaded being in Indiana. I just don't want no S-er to pop off. That's Aja Wilson, a 3-time MVP, worried about rookie fans. It's like LeBron James being afraid of playing in Cleveland because of Victor Wembanyama supporters. So what's really going on here? Is Aja Wilson, one of the most decorated players in the league, actually underprivileged? Or is this just a case of a superstar feeling threatened by the new kid on the block? One thing's for sure, this drama is shining a spotlight on some big issues in women's basketball, and it's got everyone talking. You thought Aja Wilson's comments were controversial? Wait until you hear about the rookie who's got everyone from fans to TV executives losing their minds. Caitlin Clark isn't just good. She's rewriting the rulebook on what it means to be a WNBA star, but her success is raising some uncomfortable questions about race, privilege, and the future of women's basketball.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever had over 1.8 million viewers. This is now on an NFL Sunday. They had over 1.8 million viewers, and the rest of the games had around 400,000 viewers. These people are coming in waves to watch one player who has sold out every single arena that she has played in this season. I have not seen the viewership reports for the games last night yet, but I'm sure that it is probably double of what the Indiana Fever game got on Sunday.
Are you ready to dive into the Clark effect? Let's talk about Caitlin Clark. This girl is not just breaking records, she's shattering them. She's the all-time leading scorer in college basketball. Not just women's basketball, but men's too. That's insane. We're talking about a rookie who's already making the pros look like amateurs. But here's what's really getting under Wilson's skin. Clark's popularity is through the roof. We're not just talking about a few extra Instagram followers. This girl is everywhere. Saturday Night Live appearances, record-breaking viewership numbers, you name it. It's like she's become a household name overnight. You know what's even crazier? Clark turned down $1 million deal to play in a new 3-on-3 league. $1 million bucks! And she didn't even make a big deal about it. Meanwhile, Wilson's team tried to one-up her by leaking that she got an even bigger offer. Talk about a PR move backfiring. It's like they're playing checkers while Clark's playing 4D chess. Fans are eating up Clark's humble approach. They're saying things like, she just gets it and that's why we love her. It's like Clark can do no wrong in their eyes. And let's be real, it's refreshing to see a young star who's not letting the fame go to her head. But hold up, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Some people are asking if Clark's race is playing a role in her popularity.
WNBA Player of the Week. There have only been 40 triple-doubles in the history of the WNBA. Cheryl Swoops recorded the first WNBA triple-double during the 1999 season, while Caitlin Clark logged the most recent triple-double earlier this week. She now has 102 on the season and is 19 away from Diana Taurasi in second place and 26 away from UNESCO of the New York Liberty. She ain't beating Asia Wilson for the MVP, but she's beating Angel Reese for the Rookie of the Year. That's a wrap. That's over. And props to Angel Reese, who's had a good year, by the way.
Is she getting more attention because she's a white woman in a predominantly black sport? It's a touchy subject. It's one that's got people talking. Even Cheryl Reeve, coach of the Minnesota Lynx, had to chime in. She said that while Clark's debut is a big deal, we can't forget about all the other amazing players in the league. It's like she's trying to remind everyone that the WNBA isn't just the Caitlin Clark show. So what's the deal with the WNBA schedule? Is it really as tough as Wilson claims? When you look at the numbers, it's hard to buy that argument. 40 games versus 82 in the NBA or 162 in MLB? Come on, that's not even close. But maybe there's more to it than just the number of games. What do you think? So here's the deal with all this drama. Wilson's comments are like a spotlight on some big issues in women's basketball.
Caitlin Clark became the first ever rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double twice in the same season. In that game, Clark scored her 103-point shot this season, becoming just the 6th woman. My WNBA Player of the Week, surprise, surprise, Indiana Fever rookie sensation, Caitlin Clark. There's nothing really to say other than that. She's winning Rookie of the Year. She's a top candidate for league MVP honors.
It's not just about her anymore. It's about the whole WNBA. The league's growing fast, and everyone's talking. Cheryl Reeve, the Minnesota Lynx coach, says growth is happening so fast and that business as usual is not going to work anymore. She's right. The WNBA's got to step up its game. But here's the million-dollar question. Will all this buzz help or hurt the WNBA? More people are watching than ever before. That's great news, right? But with all these arguments flying around, some fans might get turned off. The WNBA's got to play this smart. They need to make sure everyone can watch the games easily, and they can't just focus on the big stars. All the players need love. It's a tricky balance, but if they get it right, this could be huge for women's basketball. What do you think? Is the WNBA ready for prime time?